Satnam and welcome. We're here today to talk about trauma. So what does trauma mean? Well, trauma is a deeply disturbing or distressing experience which can lead to long-term suffering. Trauma can be the result of a road traffic accident, a robbery, a burglary, a death within the family, sexual violence, domestic violence, suicide, even divorce. Trauma can work all by itself, with little or no direct human control, rooting itself within the body and within our subconscious minds. When this happens, it results in memory loss, brain fogginess, outbursts of heightened emotions, masked with depression. All this becomes trapped within the body. For me, it was like being in a prison with having a poison in my body. Kundalini Yoga is a fun prescription in itself. It becomes the motivation to heal. There are many aspects to it, but it all works in combination, working with the body and the mind to actually release the trauma. The moment I started attending Kundalini Yoga classes, everything completely changed for me, and I finally found peace within. Creating a relationship with myself, which changed how I interacted with myself and how I viewed the world around me. Kundalini Yoga naturally releases the heightened emotions through the practice. The combination of kriyas and mantras stimulate the secretion of the entire glandular system. The chemical composition of the brain becomes balanced, which automatically changed my outlook on life. Worry and anxiety, sleeplessness, a sense of feeling a failure and worthlessness, irritability and a lack of concentration, headaches, body aches and pains, aversions to people and loneliness, change in appetite, tiredness and exhaustion slowly left my life. Which is why I teach and created this program. And the program has been endorsed by the Complementary Medical Association. My name is Jackie Wakeford-Smith. My spiritual name is Simranjeet. I'm a mother, a wife, Kundalini Yoga teacher and trainer who held a 30-year policing career in London. I specialised as a detective into the investigation of rape and sexual violence and domestic violence, which gives me the unique opportunity, or gave me the unique opportunity, to go into many people's homes. During my career, I was exposed to the raw side of humanity. Violence, including physical and sexual and domestic abuse, murder, robbery, car accidents, death, the list is endless. Decades of living and serving in the dark tales of society, seeking solace and peace. Kundalini found me, restoring bliss and wellness to my life. I've taught hundreds of students and created teachers within the practice of Kundalini Yoga. They have all learned how to neutralize reactions and master the art of staying very present. So any emotions and energy they may be experiencing now remains joyful. Trauma can be the very journey where the painful experiences are transformed. Those I have taught are able to stay strong through any challenge and retain their sense of presence, living full and healthy lives. Trauma creeps up slowly and it's often masked with depression, eventually gripping and grasping life. The symptoms may first appear in the digestive system. The mood can be completely off. You're no longer joyful, happy, social self. Emotions may flare up suddenly and intensely for no apparent reason. The mind no longer able to digest and process information. It's difficult living with anger outbursts, moments of intense crying, waking during the night in fear or panic, unaware of what actually there is to be frightened of. Images last within the mind. There are, of course, traditional methods of healing available, but no one fully understands the real effects because it's a personal experience. You experience it within yourself. I learned very quickly the only person who's going to heal me was me. I have often been asked, how did you do that job? My answer is simple. Having a strong sense of self. I am important. This doesn't mean that I am as in a great big ego, I'm the big great I am. It means I'm spirit incarnate. I'm a spirit having a human experience. Remembering that took me through my service. Now, why would you trust me? My answer would be, don't. Trust yourself and know yourself. Through the practice of Kundalini Yoga, you come to know yourself very, very deeply. It works when we practice it daily, and we take it we can do it as little as 11 minutes, dedicated practice each day to invoke the changes in our lives. Have you ever felt worry, anxiety, unable to make decisions, loss in appetite? Do your shoulders ache? Do your back ache? Do you turn to alcohol, sugar, caffeine, all to deal with the heightened emotions? Do you wait during the night? Do you jump out of bed? Do you isolate yourself from others? Do you feel a sense of failure or worthlessness? Are you tired? Do you have brain fogginess where the mind just won't take any more information? Do you isolate? Do you have moments of fear, anger, forgetfulness? If any of these sound familiar, I fully understand because I was there myself. The unmasking of trauma takes time. Feeling frozen or stuck is a protective instinct that shuts us off from our connection with ourselves and surrounding environments. Certainly, I had trained myself to accept worry and anxiety, loss in appetite, accepting the body's aches and pains. Irritability and lack of concentration had become very much the norm for me. I so wished that I had come forward sooner and asked for help. Instead, I experienced a complete breakdown, both of the mind and the body. The disconnection within had become my life. Life here is to be enjoyed, but I just couldn't see it. Medication was not the answer for me. Having the right support systems in place and around you is so important. It certainly was for me. Yet self-isolation, because it's easier. No one understands. In fact, no one cares. Self-sabotaging attitudes keeps us from the very thing we need. Are antidepressants the answer? If we discipline ourselves to process the trauma within the body and still the mind, we can extend ourselves through our intuition. And that's how we use the practice. Here are the 3 top reasons how Kundalini Yoga helped me through my healing journey. And yoga is for anybody and everybody. Doctors and psychologists recognize more and more the impact it has on mental, physical well-being and recovery. Kundalini Yoga works within your energetic system internally. Yet applying it to everyday living means we're literally tearing the body apart through emotions. We're able to move and release that part of us. Yoga doesn't come through the blood. It awakens through your internal DNA, which heals. And you have to do it for it to work. The intelligence within our body system senses, it feels, and is able to self-heal. By listening to it, you will be able to tell exactly what you need and what you don't. Yet, through what I'm sharing with you, through the practice of Kundalini Yoga, you will be able to benefit from my experience. The breath is a natural vitamin which we use, and we use the breath through yoga practices, and it moves energy. Combining it with a mantra, which is sound, elevates or modifies our energy, changing the thought waves and thought patterns. Through the NHS, I was given mindfulness techniques, which are great, yet there was no one there to teach me real breathing techniques. Through movement and breath, it restores the flow of our thoughts, where we're able to command the thoughts and heal. If we discipline ourselves to process the trauma within the body, and then we're able to still the mind. There's no doubt about it, Kundalini Yoga became a game changer and a life changer for me, where pain left my body and joy became my natural state. Working with movement and breath restored the flow of my thoughts, where I know how to handle daunting emotions, if and when they happen. I know when to rest and to take time out. My brain is no longer damaged and the fogginess is cleared. That's definitely a game changer for me, for sure. To be able to sleep at night and not jump out of bed is definitely a game changer, there's no doubt about that. Pain has gone from my shoulders. I lost weight, my body toned up, and now I enjoy caring for myself. No one will take care of you if you don't. It's about taking care of yourself. So in the next video, I'll share with you the component parts of Kundalini Yoga. Make sure that you look out and don't miss the next video. Also in the next few days, I'm going to launch my online healing trauma program. And I'm going to work with a select number of you and go through the healing journey together. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you click on the link underneath the video and put your name on the waiting list. Once my program is ready, everyone will be on the waiting list, and those that are will get priority access 1 day before we open the program to everyone. Attend the course when you are ready. In order to really serve you, I am limiting the number of places to give personal support through the healing relationships and also through the program, which we will share together. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've any questions, send me a message and I'm more than happy to help out. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.